Well, hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday with Kathy Stevens here at the 60 Up members page. So, where are we today? Well, we are in the new year. And remember, my goal for the new year is a new you in the new year, and nothing like choosing some specific training goals to help you achieve that goal of a new you in the new year. So, what are we going to work on today? Today, we're going to focus a little bit in on what I like to call the stability mobility complex. And it's not complex, it just means that every joint has the ability to have muscles stabilize that joint or hold it in place the way it should be, i.e., balance, and also should have good range of motion or mobility. And by having that complement so that the joint is able to be stable when necessary and also access its full range of motion, that's how we keep our body the most functional. And by functional, I mean the strength to get through the day, to do the activities you like to do, and also the stability to keep balance and have injury and fall prevention in mind. Now, we know that the 60 Up board was designed with that as a base, really helping you work on balance and stability. But we can also plan exercises around that to accentuate that component. Because as you've seen, if you've come to the rest of my workouts that I've been doing this month with a specific goal, you can lean a little bit heavier on the cardio component of what you can do with the 60 Up. Or, as in last week, go on back and find it on YouTube, the strength and endurance of muscles on the 60 Up using some of the tubing and other things that are on the device itself or built into the device. So today, again, my focus will be a little bit more on joint mobilization and stabilization. I like to call it movement or move it or lose it when it comes to the joint. We know that there's nothing as important as motion. It acts like a lotion to the joint. So I don't know if you've ever been sitting for a long time, or I don't know, maybe just in one place standing, pick any position. If you're there too long, you stiffen up a little bit, and your first few steps might not have the same, fluid movement pattern that you're used to. I don't know if you watch yourself get out of a chair lately. So keep in mind that if we could just get the motion going, and we're going to do our warm up with that in mind, head to toe joint motion is lotion warm up. And then also traction is action. So sometimes taking it to the end range of motion and really pulling or tractioning it out of the joint. I'm using my arm as an example because what that does is, again, help flush nutrients and synovial fluids into the area so that you have a little bit bigger compartment for the bones to articulate or move within. So that's our goal today. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the workout. It will be a little more smooth. I'll add in a little of our typical stuff. So we'll still do our rocking action and maybe get that heart rate up a little bit, but with the focus on joint stability and mobility. Hey, Doug, good to see you. And Pat as well. Thank you for adding a little just shout out in the chat box, because then that tells me that I'm up and it is working. You never know with the live video whether I hit every button right. So thank you for letting me know you're here, and we are going to get started. I don't want to spend too much time in the upfront because I know some of you want to get going, and then at the end, if you have any questions, I love to address those. So whether you do it live or later on come back and ask me a question, feel free. I will get back to you. Okay, that's the beauty of this platform. We're here as a team. Okay, so I'm going to get a little smooth music going. I like my music background. And then we shall stand up right away and get moving. Here we go. All right. I'm going to move this chair out of the way. I do have a chair nearby, as you notice. And I also would like, if you don't have it now, maybe during a break, run and grab a towel or something that you'll be able to use to help accentuate some of the stretches we'll do later in the class. So I have like just a little kind of a bath towel, or maybe you have a stretching strap. If so, you can grab that. All right, let's start just standing nice and tall. As I said, motion is lotion. So let's put the hands on the hips if you're comfortable with that, and start at the top. Start with the neck. So from here, we're just going to stand tall, find head over shoulder, shoulder over hips, nice squared posture. And let the ear lean just side to side, right to left shoulder. Taking in some nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Tilt that head. Nice. Just focus up on that neck, the vertebra of the upper back and spine. And then let's start, instead of tilting, let's start rotating just gently, looking behind your shoulder, right, left. Good. If you feel the need to hold your poles lightly from a balance perspective, especially with some of these head movements, feel free to put fingertips on poles. Good. Now from here, we're just going to round it, half circle up, right and left to right. Good. Keep it small, keep it gentle. This is just the warm-up, the loosening, the limbering. Excellent. Couple more. That blood flow. Think about it. Think about the blood flow. Think about the nutrients drawing up towards your neck, towards your scalp. And then from here, let's settle the chin down towards the sternum and just stretch the back of the neck. Let it lean towards the right collarbone a little bit, chin down. Let it lean towards the left collarbone, chin down. Bring it back to the center. Now look up and let your chin look up towards the ceiling. Tilt it up. Stay upward and look behind your right shoulder. Stay upward and look behind your left shoulder. Bring it back to the center and start to shrug and roll the shoulders back and down. Moving down from the neck to the upper back to the shoulder girdle. Roll it around. Let the scapula rise and drop. Feel free to move your feet a little bit just to reposition for good standing alignment. Inhale and exhale. Good, you've got this. Nice and gentle as we warm into this. Now let the right arm just lift up at the elbow and stir back, just the right. And then let the arm start to extend a bit at the elbow so it's more of a backstroke. Opening up that chest, that arm, that deltoid, that bicep. Inhale and exhale. Roll it back. Two more. And then we're going to reverse and take it forward. So now bring it down and around. Thumb goes up, thumb comes down. Thumb goes up, thumb comes down. Nice. Feel that nice loosening in that shoulder girdle, that shoulder joint. So important. We tend to lose range of motion in our shoulders. And so we want to keep that range as great as we can. And then from here, let's take the arm and cross it over and out. Allow your palm to touch your shoulder and your palm to move up towards the ceiling and thumb back towards the wall. Good. We've got this. Feel that stretch all the way through the tricep. If you bend the elbow on the way back, and then open. Good. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And then take that arm down to your side, and let's start with the other arm. Just roll the elbow back, bending the elbow, a little shorter lever, which might feel more comfortable for some of you that have lost some range of motion. If you're able to, start to extend that arm a little longer. Backstroke. Good. Open up the chest. Take some deep breaths. Once in a while, change your foot positioning just to keep a little flow down there at the ankles. Good job. Keep going. Up and back. Inhale and exhale. And then let's cross it and open it. So palm down, thumb back, palm up. There we go. Allow that elbow to bend as it crosses behind your shoulder. You've got this. Couple more. Bring it down and back to the handle. Shrug those shoulders. Now from here, we're going to reach one arm up and over, working down the side of the body, involving more of those mid-back spinal muscles and joints. Opening up as you reach up and over. That's it. Nice deep breath. Feel that loosening, that mobilizing, working its way down the body. Job. Let's do about 4 more. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. Keep your core tight. Waistband tight. Abdominals engaged. And now let's come to the center and let's flat back roll. We do this all the time in our warm-ups because it's such a great way to warm up the entire spine, all the way down from the hip and tailbone through the neck. Taking it down with a flat back and rolling through the entire spinal column with flexion. There we go. Keep going. Inhale on the way, exhale on the way back. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way back. Feeling that stretch and that mobilizing of the hip as well, starting to move into that lower body. Here we go, 2 more. Last time. And stand tall and then rotate, center, rotate, center. So before we just did this with the neck, now I want you to think about that rotation, or called the transverse movement, as you rotate the entire spine. Looking behind your right, looking behind your left. Again, right, center, left, center. You'll feel this a little bit down the front of the hip as well. Good. Couple more. Like you're inside the washing machine here. 2 more. And last one. All right, moving on to the hip. Let's take the knee up and down. Just ease it in for now. Get your balance a little bit on this. Get your positioning of your feet so that you can stabilize on that one leg as you lift and hip flex the other leg. Now taking this lift, we're going to extend it the next time. So up, out, in, and down. Don't worry about how high you take this. Think more about just trying to feel that lengthening and that mobilizing from hip to knee to ankle. That's it. You got it. Front lift, front kick. Again. You can see where stability is starting to come in a little bit with this mobilizing as you have to shift from right to left and balance without too much of a grip on the poles, right? Let's do a couple more. Keep that chin up, keep that chest up, keep that core engaged. 1 more. And then from here, we're going to just make a half circle. So feel the rotation of this movement at the hip. Rotate it around. Rotate it around. Doesn't have to be high. Feel that traction as you pull that leg to the side. Feel that action as you rotate in that hip joint. Good. Beautiful. Nice deep breaths. Couple more. Last one. Now from here, we're gonna slide, curl, and drag. So alternating legs, leaning forward just a little bit, allowing for a stretch down the front of the thigh. So lean in, stretch. Good. Lean in, stretch. Good. You've got this. Again. Couple more. Last one. Nice. All right. Now from here, let's just roll our feet up and down. So we've taken this from head to toe, but since we didn't do the hands in the middle, let's also flare our fingers up and down as we roll our heels up and down. Loosening that extremity, the hands, the feet, the most distal or furthest part from your center. Good. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Now one leg only, just lift the heel and again round that ankle, loosen up that ankle joint. Toe is on the floor, heel is up. Stabilizing, try to keep this hip nice and centered over the knee. Excellent. And let's do the same thing, settling on your right side and circling on your left. Again, stabilize, hip over knee. Good job. Keep going. Circle it around. You've got this. And then from here, let's go ahead and come back to your feet. Step them just a little bit wider and then rock one foot at a time, toe peeling up, heel staying down. Good, keep going, up and down. Peel that toe up, flex that ankle up. That's it. Feel those lower muscles of the shin and the forefoot warming up. And now let's focus on the right foot and just tap it in and out, in and out. I know for some of you that have a little neuropathy, this is difficult, but just give it a try, best you can. All right, other side. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now step the feet together, calf raise up, tighten up, and drop down. So as you're going up, I just want you to think about tightening those muscles, stabilizing your body, tall and lifted. Pelvic floor up, 60 up. Everything up. Good. Now see if you can continue stabilizing with only one hand support. Working on stability right now, guys. Balance and stability. Chin up and chest up. Now other hand. Keep lifting. Heels up. Chin up. Chest up. Now if you can, both hands. Okay, know those poles are there. And anytime you need, you can grab them. Let's see if you can stabilize up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now relax, lean back, stretch back. Lift your toes in an alternating fashion. Here's the mobilization after the stabilization. Pick up those toes and keep those hips to the back wall. Feel a nice stretch in those ankles. Excellent. That's it. Stretch. Keep your back flat. Holding on to those handles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come back up to tall posture. Now from here, take a little wider stance. We're going to do everything a second time on board to make it more difficult. But for now, let's just do it on the floor and see how we do. So we're going to do a little upper body series. So one arm is going to come up and over and down. Other arm. Try to keep your body nice and stable. Excellent. From here, we're going to lean forward. We're going to reach forward with the arm and press it up. Bring it down and back. Now, other side. Reach forward with the arm. Press it up. Bring it back and down. Now, let's roll through 4 times. That's 2. There's 3. And here's 4. Now stand up nice and tall. We're going to now try to do that same thing with the right foot on the board, right on that red line. Left foot behind you, kind of in a tandem stance. So we're going to be challenging our balance and stability here. Ready? Here we go. Reach up and over. I know it's going to get a little wobbly. That's okay. Up and over. You've got this. Lean forward over that front leg. Reach, lift, and pull it back. Reach, lift, and pull it back. And then from here, roll through 4 times. Flat back, roll through. 1 more. Flat back, roll through. Now, balance on this left leg. Tighten right here in the joint. Stabilize. From here, we're going to do a 4-point touch. So here's what it looks like. Ready? Tap, 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 tap. Board, floor, floor, floor. Keep going. Board, floor, floor. So you notice I go front, side, back, side. You're going to feel tension building in the stabilizing leg over here as you mobilize on the right. Front. 1 more time, and then we're going to make it a little tougher if you can hang in here. We're going to lift it up, in, out, in. Again, front, side, back. Now, if you can't keep it off the floor, go back to just tapping on the ground or board as we did in the first series. We've got 1 more set to go. 4-point. Last one. All right, from here, is this hip a little tired? Let's mobilize it. Good job. You're going to feel a lot of strength going on in that hip joint that stabilizes you as the other leg is mobilized. All right, come on back to 2-foot position. We'll start again with that whole series, but the next time, instead of standing on our left, we'll be standing only on the right. Here we go. Reach up and over. Other side. Lean forward. Shoot one arm out, lift it up. Bring it back. Shoot the other arm out, lift it up. Bring it back and roll through 4 times. This is part of the mobilizing of the joints. Excellent. Now, standing on the right, center out, put the left foot up on the board from the top. Here we go. Reach up and over and back. Reach up and over. Keep the board as centered as you can. Lean forward, reach out, lift up and back. Reach out, lift up and back. Roll through 4 times. 2, 3, and 4. Now stand tall, find your center, 4-point touch. Are you ready? Touch front, side, back, side. You can even touch the red ball if you want. Good, again. Front, side, back, side. Try hips squared to the front. Good, a couple more. Tap, tap, tap. One more set, 4 point. 1, 2, head high, 3. Now if you can, remember, keep it elevated. Reach out front, side, back, and side. Stay tall. I know that right hip is going to really start to fatigue under the stability of this. Keep your body nice and stable. Excellent. Front, side, back, side. Front, side, back. Last one, and step it down. Okay. Whew. How's that feel? Does this one need to mobilize a little? Good. Let it stir up a little. Let it release a little. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and get some water real quick, because the next series is going to be up on top of the 60 up board. So let me just check in with you real quick. Hi Mona, good morning. And Vicki, I know I'll see you later. Vicki likes to catch us later, and I hope you guys all realize that if you're not available at 9 a.m., this will still be posted, so you can come anytime during the day. But I do appreciate your live attendance as well, because it allows me to maybe chat it up with you if you have any comments. Okay, gang, new year, new you. Let's get that body mobilized and those muscles stabilized. Now we're going to step on top, so just ground out 2 and 2. And let's just go ahead for a second and rock it out a bit, because those muscles of your hips and thighs are probably a bit fatigued from that last series. People underestimate how much work it is to stabilize yourself on one leg. Side to side. Nice deep breaths. Just get that rock action going. Feel those edges of your feet as you press. Feel those knees bending and gripping as you shift your weight all the way through to the hip. Good. Let's just pick up the pace for a second, get a nice blood flow. Push, push, push. Got this. Just going for a little cruise here. Chin up, chest up. Feel your toes in your shoes, feel your heels, feel your outer edges and your inner edges. Ground yourself. Full foot contact. Now let's go 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. Pause. See that little pause? I just let my hip hold. Now 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, pause. It's going to alternate that stable shift. Boom. 1, 2, hold it. 1, 2, hold it. Let's see if you can do this and let go of one hand on the hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Hold. Stabilize. Good. Again. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Now let's see if you can surf the center. So see if you can keep each edge up and let go. Now remember, this is always optional. See if you can reach and pull. Stabilize with knees slightly bent, core tight. Try to keep that board steady. The handles are a dead giveaway, aren't they? If they shake too much, you know that board is rocking. If this is too difficult, do one arm at a time. Out, in, out, in, out. Good, keep it stable. Ground it, 4 more. 4, 3. Bend those knees, lift that chest. All right, whew, relax. Keep that same stride, and let's go back to that pattern we developed on the floor, but this time on board, which is gonna make it a little bit less stable, so you're gonna have to work a little harder to stabilize. Here we go, let's reach. Up and over, back. Up and over, back. Lean and reach, lift, and bring it back. Lean, reach, and back. Now roll it through. Roll. Good. Again, flat back, and sit those hips to the back wall so you get a nice stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings. One more. Excellent. All right, now from here, let's step it in. Left foot first, right toe on red ball. Okay, this is gonna make it a lot tougher. So remember, if this is too tough, go back to the 2-foot stance. Up and over, and your board might rock, that's okay. And down, and lean in, reach out, pull back, unhinge, do it again. Lean in, reach out. Is it getting a little shaky? That's okay. And up, now roll it through 4 times. Here we go. 3, stick those hips to the back wall. 2, 1 more. Stay tall. Now hold on here. So instead of 4-point, we're gonna do pull taps. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. Stay steady on that one leg. And then we'll take it center, lift, reach back. Lift, reach back. Really think about that left hip. Keep it engaged, keep it stable as you mobilize the right leg. Front, out, and back. Feel the stretch on the right leg. Feel the stability and strength on the left. Again, you've got this. All right, put it down. Ooh, let's ease out. Let's just roll that ankle on the left side. Because a lot of times when you're on the board and having to stabilize like that, you're gonna feel it in your feet and your calves. Good. All right, starting over. Let's come back to that little bit wider stance, 2 and 2. Stand nice and tall, rock it out for a second. Ease those muscles a little bit. Chin up, chest up. Shift it through the feet. Feel that full contact of the foot on the board. Outer edges, inner edges, toes, heels. That's it. Here comes the shift. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Ground your body in. Keep your head up, chest up. And breathe. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Good. Again. Hold. 1, 2, hold. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Now hold it center. Find your balance. Find your balance. You got it. All right. From here, let's go up and over. Try to keep it balanced. Forward. Reach the left out. Pull it back in. Unhinge. Forward. Reach the right out. Lift it. Pull it back in. And then roll through 4 times. 1. Good. I know that body roll does make that board react a little. That's okay. Use that spine and upper body, stabilizing hands on handles. Awesome. All right. Move it in. Standing on your right foot, left foot on the ball. Same pattern, a little bit more difficult, right? Here we go. Up and over. Other side. Hip hinge. Reach, lift, unhinge. Again, hinge, reach, lift, mobilize that shoulder, and then roll through 4 times, mobilizing that back, stabilizing on that right leg. Excellent. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Stand tall, stabilize on that right leg, lift that left leg, cross, open, cross, open. Pull those shoulder blades back and down. Good. Side to side, tap on poles. Chin up, chest up, head high. Work on that ankle. Come on, you've got this. Right ankle strong. Front and back. Front and back. And front and back. Good job. In, head up. You can lean your torso just slightly forward as the leg goes behind you. Good. Giving you a little more room to mobilize that hip and hip flexor. Stretch it out. Boom. Again. Couple more. Last one. Excellent. Come to center. Feet together. One on either side of the red pole. Let's just do some calf raises again like we did on the floor. Rise up, down, up, down. I know that board's going to want to rock all over the place on you, so just work on tightening up all the way through the calves, the feet, the thighs, the pelvic floor, and more. Here we go. Up, down, up. Squeeze, release. Tighten those glutes. Excellent. Every once in a while, wiggle your fingers so you're not over gripping. Lift, lower, lift, lift. 4 more times. And 3, and 2. See if you can stay up. Hold it. Can you let go with one hand? Can you let go with the other hand? Now remember, only do this if you're really comfortable. Let go with both. Put them back down, roll it down, and step off. Awesome. Second water break. Good job. Whew, we are moving right through this workout. So if you joined me late, hi Chad, that's okay. I'm glad you're here now. We are focusing today on New Year, New Body, on really enhancing the stability and mobility of the joints of the body. So we are ready to get onto our board again, but this time facing side. Take a few sips. And come on back. All right, so this time we're going to be on a side approach. You can enter from the side, one foot up, the other foot up, and then take the leg that's furthest from your pole and step forward towards the red line. All right, so we've got a nice tandem stance, we call this, or some people call it a tightrope stance. Let's just go ahead and rock. Again, mobilizing. Feel this all the way down through your feet as you let your heel up and your toe up as you do this little rocking horse pattern, forward and back. Now bend your knees a little bit more. Bend and extend. Let's get those joints mobilized and active. Down and up. Down and up. Good job. Notice my head and shoulders are staying very steady and stable, even though there's a lot of action going on below the belt. Knees and ankles. Down, back. Bend, extend. Good. You've got this. 2 more. Now stay here, straighten both legs, flatten both feet, and then let's take the upper body, let's reach out with the arm. Woo, there goes my board. You can rock forward if you want to, and then reach behind. So sometimes that arm might actually rock the board, but I want you to keep your Legs steady and stable. Try not to lock the knees though. I know it's tempting here. So you don't want to hyper lock them out. Just keep them nice and long as you use that arm to reach behind you and in front of you. Good, nice strong core. Nice strong core, you've got this. Stable lower body, mobile upper body. Strong and supported core. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Now find your center. And again, imagine you're surfing here. That's it. Bend both knees just a little. And then see if you can balance it and not let either the front or the back bottom out. If you want to try no hands, you're welcome. 2. Come on, use those feet, use those toes. Use that center balance. Keep it stable. That's nice. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the pole again. And then let's lean back and sit back, stretching the hamstring on that front thigh. Pull the toe back, stretching the calf. Hold it. That's it. And then we're going to shift forward, bending the front and straightening the back, pushing that heel down and stretching that back leg and calf. You can even scoot the foot back a little further to get a little deeper calf stretch here if you like. Hold it steady and stable through the torso. Nice. Nice deep breath. And then come up to center. Again, try to find a common balance point on your board. And if you can, see if you can rise up and down, challenging those feet and ankle muscles. Up and down. And yes, there may be a little rolling or rocking of the board. Just go with it. Lift up, go down. Lift up, go down. Nice. 4 more. 3 more. Tighten those leg muscles. 2 more. Last one. And then rock it forward and back. Let your feet come up a little bit. Get a little circulation going to those feet. Good. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. 1 more. And now wiggle to the front or swiggle your heels to the front. I don't know if that's a word, swiggle. Shift your heels to the back and toes to the front, and then shift them to the opposite direction. So now you have your opposite foot forward towards the red line, and you're again in that nice tandem or tightrope stance. Let's just rock it out a little bit, front and back, front and back. Once again, notice my ankles here, guys. Heel up, toe up, back leg, front leg. Get some good ankle mobility going. Now, what did we do? We used more knees. So bend on the forward, extend on the back. Good, pump those legs. Keep that torso steady. Legs, extend, bend, extend, bend. Push the heels down on the back. Push the toe down on the front. Forward and back. Forward and back. Bend, extend. You've got this. Strong core, abs involved. They're nice and tight around the waistline. Chin and chest are up. Shoulder blades are back and down. Good. 4, 3, 2, and then stay in that back straight leg position. Lean in. And then just reach that arm forward and back, mobilizing the shoulder girdle while stabilizing through the core and legs. Good. Now you might find your board naturally can rock if you want. A little more challenging if you allow it to move with the arm, or you can stay grounded in either the front or back position. But watch to keep your neck in good alignment. A nice straight long line from ear to shoulder and shoulder to hip. Good. Inhale and exhale. You've got this. Feel that stretching, feel that mobilizing, but also feel that stabilizing in the spine. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the center. Bring your body up. Nice. Chin and chest up high. Let's just find the center and surf it. Remember, try to keep both ends up. Feel free to let go with one or both arms. Hang out here, you've got this. Breathe. Chin up, chest up. Stabilize that body. Woo. Hold on in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can, add that calf raise. Know that when you add that raising action, the board is going to be a little more wobbly. That's okay. Tighten up. Settle in. Rise up. Feel that strength in the feet, in the ankles. That's it. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Okay, let's just do a little bit of a stomping rock. Sometimes those feet get a little hot from being too much in place. Stomp it out. Great job. Always keeping posture and core control in mind. Head over shoulders, shoulders back and down, abdominals engaged. Again. Now, we're going to go ahead and let those heels pivot back, toes pivot forward, and we're back to home base. Here we go. Rock it out. So you may have noticed that today's workout didn't really have a cardio focus or a classic strength focus. It's that in-between mobility, stability focus that we were going for today. And it's actually such an important layer of our conditioning or our body strength. If you don't have good mobility and stability, you don't have good movement. The mechanics will be off. So it's important sometimes to make it smaller and tighter and just a little bit softer sometimes in your workout week or your goal for the workout. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's bring those feet together in the center. Let's just stand tall and balanced, head up high. Try to stabilize that board underneath you. Pull both feet together. Pull your sternum up, your chest lift, your shoulders back and down. Nice deep breath. Now from here, let's lift the right arm up. Try to keep the board stable and just twist that arm in the shoulder girdle. Kind of like you're putting a light bulb in the ceiling. Screw it in, screw it out. Keep that board steady. Keep those muscles of your lower body just a little tight. Just tighten them up. All right, bring that arm down slowly. Find your center again. Maybe shift your weight a little bit. Get your feet up and down, and then find center. Other arm, up, and twist. Good job. Try to keep that board nice and stable. Keep the abdominals tight. Keep the gluteals tight. The thighs. Good. Pull the shoulder blade down. Twisting that shoulder girdle. Nice, let's bring that arm down. Excellent. And again, roll through the feet. Beautiful. And then let's take the right foot down onto the floor behind you. So step lunge back. All right. Find a stance that's comfortable for your lunge so that the knees can bend and extend comfortably. And then let's just slowly go down, 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 and up, up, up. Keep that board as steady and stable as you can. Strong and steady. That's it. Couple more. Last one. Your back heel is up, by the way. Now place your back heel down and just move the torso forward and back. And keep the torso or the spine strong and long. So don't round it. Do like a push-up with your arms, bending the elbows and push up and away. Legs stay pretty straight without locking the knees. Try to keep the board as centered as possible as you bow forward over it from the hip. One more. Awesome. All right, step that leg back, put the other one up. Find again that comfortable position to do a lunging action. Back heel up, both knees bending. Now what do I mean by comfortable? Sometimes if our feet are too close, that back knee just kind of feels like it doesn't have anywhere to go as you bend down with the front knee. So then create a little bigger stride between the front and back leg. Now on the other hand, if it's too far back, it might just feel like you're not in control of the movement. So move it forward. You're going to be able to bend both knees and control that board, stabilize that body, bring it straight down and straight up. 2 more times. Excellent. Last one. Now both legs stay straight, back heel goes down, and you just do your push-up and away. So bend in with a straight spine, push away. Try to keep the legs pretty straight. Good. Again, control that hinge at the hip, control that spine. Feel the stretch down the front leg, feel the stability through the spine. Two more. Last one. And then let's reposition our feet so we can step off the board gently. All right, so here's where you might want to grab a towel or something that you can help stretch yourself a little bit with if you have something nearby. If not, that's okay as well. We're just gonna stand up nice and tall and bring our arms overhead and then lean to one side. Sometimes having a towel or a belt or a tie or even one of those stretchy straps just helps keep your body in alignment better so one arm doesn't come out in front of the other arm. Nice, like you're between 2 panes of glass. And then from here, let that towel come back behind your head and open your sternum up towards the ceiling. Inhale, relax the back of the head in the towel. And then let's bring the elbows down and use the towel, if you have a towel, as a buffer so that when you do your circling rolls of the neck, nice and slow, you can go all the way around because it won't let your head go too far back. Now, if you're starting to feel dizzy at all from this head and neck movement, feel free to hold the pole with one hand or sit down during this portion of the final stretch. Let's go in the other direction. Again, going back through our body from head to toe with a slow, mobilizing traction and stretch. Now, bring your head back to the center. Here's where the traction comes. Lift the right arm and pull over, letting the towel help traction your neck a little here. Hold and breathe. Feel it down the side of the body. Feel it down the neck. Other side. Traction the head over. Just a gentle traction. I'm pulling down with my right and up and over with my left. And then bring it back to the center. Very nice. Now from here, let's take that towel down behind you. And again, if you don't have a towel, just imagine you're holding a towel. But it does help because it helps keep both arms level. All right, pull back with the towel, open your chest. Just lift the sternum as you pull the arms to the back, the towel away from you. Nice. Now rotate and look behind the right, and then rotate and look behind the left. Let's do that again. Let that towel kind of pull you around and back behind you. Other side. Deep breaths. One more time to the right and left. And then let that body come to the center, the towel comes to the hips. Now re-grip it so that you can kind of pull your hip structure forward towards me. And then just kind of circle the hips against the towel. So like a stirring or a hula effect in that hip joint. Pulling the towel so there's a little tension that you're pressing into as you round about to the right, left, back, front. And now let the hips jut to the right and lean your torso to the left. Just feel a nice traction in that hip joint, a nice stretch as your body leans away. Opposite direction. So my hip is that way, my body is this way. And then let's go back to that roundabout through the hip joint, creating a little tension as you push into the towel. Good. Soften the knees so that you have a little more mobility through the hip. Good. And now this time, jut your hip out to the left and lean your torso to the right. Push into that left hip bone. Create a little space, a little traction in the hip joint. Good job. And now pivot to the right with both feet, knees, and the hips, so you're facing right. Take your towel and pull the hips under and back. So lead with the towel, open. Lead with the towel, tuck it under, and then let the arms go back. So you're gonna get a lower body stretch, an upper body and lower body stretch on the way forward. Because you'll feel your hamstrings, your chest, your biceps. Open the arms, tuck the hips, open the arms, tuck the hips. Feel a nice stretch as you tuck under to the hip flexor and quadricep of the back leg. Nice. And now hold here. Lean back a little with your shoulders and just go down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, opening up that hip flexor, and then bring it to center and turn it around. So now, exact opposite direction, toes, hips, knees to the left. Once again, let's scoop under and open back. Scoop under. Notice as I scoop under, I let the back knee bend. And as I lean forward, I straighten it and lift my arms like a cape behind me. Good. Scoop and lean. Scoop and lean. Beautiful. Feel that really nice lengthening, mobilizing. The towel isn't necessary, but it does help assist the movement and keep both sides of your body kind of moving at the same degree. So when you're holding the towel, both arms lift the same height, both hips are being pulled under and forward a little more equally. Good. Again. 2 more. Last one. Now stay here and just pulse it up and down. Lean a little back with your torso. We're just going to really open up that hip flexor right there. But don't lean so far back that you get too much arching in the lower back or any tension in the lower back. Got to keep those abdominals tight. Good. 2 more. Last one. And pivot center. Our cool down is almost over. Bring the towel to the front. Awesome. Now just bring it up overhead. And climb down the hands. Good. And then bring it up overhead and climb down the hands. Just relaxing, releasing tension. One more time, up overhead, climb down, squeeze the towel a little bit with your hands. And then bring it in front and just rock it side to side. Let your shoulder girdle move, let your arms reach out. The weight of the towel just flow between right and left. Good. Inhale and exhale. Feel the calming sensation like a wave with the towel. Out and back, out and back. Couple more. And then from here, let's just reach through and up. Just a few little presses back and forward, back and forward. And then let's bring it back behind your neck again. Hold here, tap your fingers, and look up and down. Releasing stress. Inhale, exhale. Look behind the right. Be centered. Look behind the left. Be centered. And then take a nice deep breath up. Exhale down. And give yourself a little praise, a little bow, a little clap, a hand. Thank you for being here today on Wellness Wednesday. As always, I love seeing you guys live or knowing that you might join it later and add some comments to the box. If there's anything in particular you guys are questioning or wondering, I love to stick around and answer any questions. So hopefully you enjoyed this workout. It's what I might call my little softer style or my softer side, because there wasn't a lot of hard, grueling cardio or strength. It really was getting down to the deep joint level where we need to have better stability and mobility, and using the 60 up as it naturally does to work on our balance. So once again, I want to thank you guys for being here with me, my regulars, Doug and Pat and Mona and Vicky, although she'll be here later, or although she might be here right now, and Chad. So glad to see you. Hope there's more of you out there. Feel free to comment during the week and I'll get back with you. Until then, you'll be seeing Dan every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll be here on Wellness Wednesday. So take care and have a wonderful week. Hopefully this got you over the hump. All right, take care. Signing off.